Then you come breezing into this office, addressing me as though I'm one of your mates down the pub. It will not do. What have you got to say for yourself?
I'm sorry, Sarge, it won't happen again.
You walked away from the service, Luke. You were faced with a difficult circumstance, and you found you couldn't hack it. Is that a fair summary?
I made the wrong decision, Sarge. A child died as a result. I lost confidence in my own judgment.
And has that confidence returned?
Yeah, I think so, Sarge.
You won't go running at the first sign of any unpleasantness?
No, Sarge, definitely not.
You've been given a second chance, Luke. A rare thing in life, never mind the police service. It means you've got a lot to prove. And yet you've screwed up in your first couple of hours back in the job. Until you prove to me that you're in control of the ABC, you're not going anywhere near the front line. You're assigned to CAD and the front desk until I say different. Understood?
Perfectly, Sarge.
Dismissed?
Sarge.
So you and Mr. Chandler at Hendon together?
Knew each other for years before that, though. First met at school.
Blimey.
Best mates.
Still see each other?
No, not for a long time.
How come?
Something bad happened when we were at Hendon. I suppose Tom became a reminder of that.
This something bad, do you mind me asking, or?
It had nothing to do with Tom, not really. He was just around. Look, I'd rather not talk about it. It's a bit personal, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, sir.
Well, anything on Anna?
No. But something's not right, you know. She's too keen to get us away from the flat. Maybe she didn't want us near all that expensive gear.
Do you think that's why she's being picked on? For money?
Well, if she's being picked on, they'll know at the school. I'd like a word. Maybe they'll know where she gets her money from as well.
So the cover is agency nurses. You only put the outfit on when someone unexpected calls. All the appointments are in the diary. You've no idea who's in charge.
I told you, I only do Mondays. And I get her all the appointments are in the book.
Who got you into it?
Friend of a friend, I never met him. It was all done on the phone. They called me, I was desperate.
It's a neat setup.
Should we take her down the station?
Please, no, don't do that.
Why shouldn't we?
I'm only doing this for my son, Adam. He's got special needs. His dad walked out on us 6 months ago. We'd only just got him started at this private school.
Where's that?
Rayners. Somerset, that's where I live. I only come up here the 1 day a week. I work in a hairdressing salon. There's no way I could afford the fees. Adam's doing so well there.
Lots of people have money worries.
I was told I was doing nothing illegal.
Yeah, right.
The woman, the one that rang me, she said as long as there's only one girl in the flat working on her own, it doesn't count as a brothel.
There's 7 girls work this flat. So there.
Yeah, but not all at the same time.
Please, don't arrest me.
Why don't I get all the office work?
Your turn will come.
Oh, I'll go back to uniform. Need to get some fresh air then.
What about your fiendish plan to get into CID?
Do you reckon that's why he's here? Get the experience on his CV?
I don't know. I can't make him out yet.
Very hard working now.
So far.
And again, they all are, aren't they?
What?
Asians.
That was Anna's teacher. She's never heard of a creative fiction competition. And she said Anna's always got new gear. I reckon there's something going down.
Well, her mother says she works hard.
Well, how many paper rounds would you have to do to afford a hi-fi like that?
What's your theory?
I spoke to the school. They said she's never been bullied. In fact, everything there is fine. I don't think the attacks on Anna are racially motivated. I reckon she's being beaten up because she's dealing.
Well, that's a very long shot.
I know. I checked out her mom's original complaint. Some of the names she gave us check out. These kids have been cautioned for possession during the past 6 months.
Are you going to tell June?
She won't be pleased. She was looking forward to solving her first hate crime.
It's pure supposition.
There is something funny going on with Anna. There's something not quite right.
Well, yeah, because she's being attacked because of her colour.
I don't think so.
So what do you suggest we do?
The attacks have taken place before 9 o'clock or between 3:30 and 5. In other words, when Anna's going to or coming from school. And I think that's when she's dealing. I think we should set up an operation, catch her at it.
I'm sorry, Brandon, I can't agree to that.
This is a wind-up, right?
Now, look, I reckon the girl deserves a break. She's not going to do this again. Look, she'll be off our patch. Doesn't have a criminal record. Everyone's happy.
She's a Tom?
1 of 7. Look, I think we've scared Tanya off. I'm prepared to run the gauntlet with Inspector Gold. Tell her that I decided not to bring Tanya in. And it's up to the Inspector what she does next. I reckon an operation to bring in the real criminals, the pimps, is the best idea.
Well, so long as you make it clear I had nothing to do with this.
Crystal.
All right.
Good lad.
Tennis says a story about the kid's a load of balls, though.
You're on.
Tanya, good news.
That's my final word on the matter.
On what?
The racial abuse, Mum. Brandon seems to think there's more to it.
Oh, like what?
I think the girl's being attacked because she's dealing drugs.
And you think we should ignore this?
It's only a hunch.
June?
The last thing that estate needs is for uniform to go in there heavy-handed.
Can I remind you, June, that no matter what you're wearing, you are still, strictly speaking, a uniformed copper. You can't turn your back on us completely.
I've no intention.
Your other duties, community liaison and all that, they're important. But so is nicking villains and solving crime, don't forget that.
I won't.
Right, Brandon. Let's hear this hunch in full, eh?
Luke Ashton, meet DC Ken Drummond.
All right, mate.
So where'd you go?
Africa mainly. Spent most of my time in the Sudan.
But you saw a lot of sightseeing.
Yeah, a few. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, fire away.
What's Sergeant Gilmore like?
Sergeant Gilmore. He's a bit of a stickler for rules, but he's well respected, though. Firm but fair. Why?
It's just he's down on me like a ton of bricks.
I wouldn't take it personally.
Luke! His master's voice. I'll catch you later.
See you later. 2 teas, please.
So how's the flat hunting going?
Nothing. I've tried to hold the neck, but nothing. I might have to take Mickey Webb up in his offer.
You know, it could be worse.
Ken, do you think he keeps his flat like he keeps his desk?
Have you seen the inside of his car?
Oh.
I presume you hired Brandon for his instincts.
Of course.
Then trust them. In these days of shiny new thinking and initiatives, it's all too easy to forget. The old-fashioned copper's nose is the most effective weapon we've got. Right. I'll organise an obbo to catch this young lady dealing drugs.
Well, that's community relations down the pan then. Uniforms swarming all over the place.
It's happening, June. And if you've got a problem with respecting my authority, why don't you apply for a transfer?
You're too soft.
I'm not.
It'll cause you major grief one day. Take that kid who nicked your wallet.
Me, Dwight.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could spit.
You gave it back?
Yeah, this time.
Luke!
Tone!
Oh, you're all right.
You all right, mate?
This is Gary Best.
Your new puppy?
No, leave it out.
Don't knock it, Gary. Being puppy walked by Tony was one of my happier times.
It's nice of you to say so.
Well, it's true.
Luke, would you say that I was soft?
Okay.
Fine, why shouldn't I be? Kathy, have you sorted through those CID files yet?
Not yet, Sarge.
Well, we'll get a move on.
Let's have a look in this one here.
Oh, not a problem as far as I'm concerned. The women are the victims.
We got all we need out of Tanya.
And what about the owners?
I don't think they had a clue.
Could have been an act.
Tony's been doing this job many years, Gary. I reckon we should trust his instinct, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, it should be simple enough. Keep an eye on the place tomorrow, grab a few punters, and find out which number they call to make their appointments.
That's what I thought, Mum.
Oh, well done. Off you go. Oh, what about the girl's story, the kid and all that? Did you check it out?
Yes, Mum. And it's all true.
Which means you're me a tuna.